Hello and welcome, my name is Sahiro and this is my Let's Play series of Distant Worlds Universe where we are playing as the Slukuns of the Ahuran Empire. We are still, still haven't reached the real hyperdrive technology, but we are getting close, so hopefully we'll get to that in this episode. Why is it going down there? Are we still out of fuel on this station? I want you to refuel here, but maybe you can't. Let's check this out. It's easier to find it like this. Yeah, so we are pretty low on Caslon. I believe we do have a mining base doing Caslon, but maybe our fighters is too slow getting that. Let's take this guy out. Yeah, he's too slow on getting Cassion, so we definitely need to build some more Cassion bases. But hopefully energy collection should also help with getting that started out, and he's going out to build that gas mining station now, so hopefully that will help out. But right now we're kind of in fuel trouble, so let's actually put out a mission with the pirates to maybe get some Caslon until we can sort it out, the fuel ourselves. Do we know of any other fuel sources? Oh, we only know these two, so we're just gonna hope that that extra station will do the job, because right now we're kind of in trouble. Let's get him retrofitted. Yeah, and it's complaining that all the ships need refueling. Maybe I should go into the ships and put energy collectors on. And it won't be a Mark III, it will be a Revision A. We'll just add energy collectors to all these ships. Just so we can save a bit on fuel. Oh, and this of course also takes up some space. So what do I want to take off? I think I'll wait until we get the better hyperdrives. That will save a bit of space, hopefully. And then we can do a big revision. And I think actually I also made the exploration ships too big. Oh no, they're still here, but I made something too big. Did I make the frigates too big? The escorts too big. So what can we take off these guys? Maybe one engine and a couple of armor. And I'll just retrofit those guys right away. So all these escorts, retrofit. And we have some more down here. Just so we can save a bit on fuel. And hopefully that will help us get through this fuel crisis. So I wasn't expecting that, since we did have a fuel source, but I guess we did have many ships using too much fuel on that early warp technology. It will probably help a lot once we get this faster warp speed, because it also helps a lot out of fuel efficiency, but I want to see what that's all about. We got a raid on this mining station, so that's not nice. But oh, and it got almost destroyed. So let's just we'll just retire this station. Why can't I do? Oh, it's owned by them now, so let's just kill that. Oh, and ship capture reveals pirate base. We have captured a ship. So we captured this frigate. It does have some nice firepower. Let's look at the technology. Yeah, it has a lot of advanced technology, so let's send him to retire at the shipyard so he can give us some bonus on our research. And where was that mining station that we... so we got this back actually. Let's see if we have a construction ship with enough fuel to get here. Hopefully he has enough fuel to get here. Yeah, barely. So all of these guys, did we retrofit the exploration ships? I don't think we did that. They definitely have enough size to fit it. So let's retrofit these guys to Revision A Mark III and add some energy collectors, and we'll just retrofit them, and hopefully we can get some fuel while they're in there. How are we doing on this? There's some pirates in here, but we don't really have the fuel to go out and take care of them right now. So we might want to issue a defense order for this station since we really need to take care of it. So let's see if any pirates will help out defending that base. One empire is considering the mission. And they bid on it, so hopefully they can protect the base for us. And ships are already going there to refuel. And hopefully once we get that station finished, our private sector will make sure that see if we can refuel too. So the private sector will hopefully make sure that that fuel gets to our home planet. And we finished the hyperdrive. Very nice. So let's install that on all our ships, and hopefully that will also help out with the fuel trouble. So I think I'm gonna go for even bigger ships now, to get some extra firepower, and then we'll go back and get some better engines and maneuverability. But I think that getting bigger ships is better than getting a lot of ships. It just seems to be more cost efficient that way. But anyway, we need to redesign our ships once again, and we'll just go to the build designs, and we'll just do this so we can make sure they won't drop out. So we'll auto upgrade, and we will edit. So this is a Mark III Vision A, and we went a bit oversized actually with the new Gerax hyperdrive, but maybe we can take one of the basic reactors off. No. So we'll need to take some stuff off these ships in order to fit energy collectors, but it's definitely worth it to save on the fuel. So what can we take up of this guy? We'll take one of these torpedoes off. I think I'll actually keep the torpedo and take off a blaster and an engine maybe. And once we get that bigger ship size, we can put on some more weapons. But right now, I just want to make sure that. So that's a revision B for this ship actually. Want to make sure that they all have the better space engines. So we'll just take a couple of armor off this guy. So now he has the Garrix hyperdrive. I want to do that to the frigates also. Did we do that already? Yeah. And we also need to do it to the, we'll just do the cruiser. That doesn't matter really. And we'll also upgrade the Dominators. And we also need to take a bit off those. Also want to add energy collector. So 12, we'll just remove one of these torpedoes for now. Add a bit of extra armor. Or maybe we'll just add a bit of, I think I'll add the torpedo, take off a concussion missile instead, and then take up a couple of pieces of armor. So we still have some firepower on these. But yeah, getting that hyperdrive on is pretty important. And this guy's fine. And we need to take care of the private ships also. I don't really care about the numbers on these. I just want to make sure that they can be built. I don't want to go through and make sure they all get the right revision numbers and stuff like that. So let's refit all of our ships. We'll just let them do their stuff and we can refit them once they're done. And we'll go and refit all of our military ships as well. I'll do all the escorts from in here. No, we don't want that. We want that to retrofit. And then we'll just select our fleet. Go have a look on it, and we'll just retrofit to latest design at shipyard. So we'll make sure all of the ships get retrofitted. And we'll get much faster hyperdrives and much better reach and better fuel economy and all that good jazz. So let's look at our cash-in situation. We have a lot in transit, so hopefully our private sector will kind of catch up with this. And I don't know how fast they are at actually refitting the private ships, and I don't think I can actually do anything about it. I don't think I can force them to retrofit. Yeah, I can actually. So I think I'm gonna go through these and force them to retrofit, just so I'm sure that they will actually get those hyperdrives, and they'll get a lot more efficient at moving my stuff. And this is a bit boring to watch, but it's just pretty important. So anyway, we got a few of them retrofitted, so the rest of them can retrofit when they at their own time. So let's get these construction ships retrofitted, and we still need to refuel these guys. So let's see if we can get those refueled. But as you can see, maybe not, because they're out of fuel, but they get a whole different reach now that they have those extra hyperdrives. And as I said, I'm gonna build some extra exploration ships, but I think I'll just wait just a minute until I'm sure that we have resolved our fuel crisis before building any more ships. So I want to make sure that the ones we have can kind of stay afloat. So have they all retrofitted. Seems like it. So let's see if we can get them to refuel also, and then we'll just set them back on automation, and they will probably fly back to the system once they have refueled. And we have and as you can see, they can actually reach most of the universe now because I added extra fuel to them. So let's get one of these guys over here to that system with the beacon, and we'll get another one up to this system once it's done. Let's explore this system. Lost ship location reveal. After destroying the pirate base, Vigor 1 mining station, we have found a data core floating in the debris. In the data core, information about an abandoned cruiser named Death of Aura in the E7. So that's up here. So that's probably the one we already have. Or maybe it's actually one in our own system. But it seems we destroyed that pirate base and we encountered a ship. Let's investigate. There's a cruiser, the Death of Aura. So let's go watch that. And I'm gonna go down to speed 2 because things are starting to happen a bit quickly. So this is probably quite an advanced cruiser. Yeah, it has fleet targeting system, that countermeasures, and all sort of advanced stuff, and a vast firepower. So I think we'll actually use that as a base for our next fleet. We're gonna make an attack fleet. Oh, sorry, that's the wrong place. So we'll call this the Attack Fleet Alpha. We'll call that the, what do we want to call it? The Dominator Fleet. And we'll just base that at the hive. And once we make sure our... we don't want that automated, but once we make sure that this fuel crisis is sorted out, we'll also... so let's get this fueled. Once we sort out the fuel crisis, we'll make sure that to build some more ships for our attack fleet, so we can start taking out pirates when we find them. So let's just take out the fuel. Still don't have any in storage, but we have a lot in transit, it would seem. So, but we have a lot of unfulfilled demand. So hopefully that will sort itself out quite quickly. And it seems we found some independents down here. Yeah, we found the Xenox guys down here in an independent colony. And they're almost up to 1 billion, so that might be a good target for taking over for our first colony. But that will mean we'll need to design a troop transport. So we might as well do that. We are nearing the end of this episode, so this will probably be the last thing in this episode. What do we want to? We just base that off the frigate. Copy as new. And we want to make sure that we change the type of the ship, and we want to find a new ship design for it. This might look like a troop transport, and I'm also going to scale it to 1.5 just so they will be easier to see. And we don't want these guys to go into combat too much. Let's take off these assault pods, and let's take off the weapons just so they aren't tempted to go too much into combat. And what we want to add to these guys are 2 compartments. Let's see how many we can fit in. And it's still a Mark III, by the way. We want to call these troop transports. Or let's actually call them invaders, since that's what they're gonna do. So we can easily fit 400 troops on these guys. Do I want to fit more on? Yeah, let's do that, and we'll add some more engines, so they make sure that they can get in fast, and we'll add a bit of extra shields, and just to might as well add a bit of weaponry. Oh, not Maxos blasters, actually. We want to add something that shoots from a distance. And just add some extra armor also, so they will only shoot at a standoff distance, so if they shoot at stuff, they'll shoot from max distance, but mostly I just want them to get into the... I don't want any missiles on these. I don't want these to go into combat. I just want these to get in and out quickly. So can we fit one more troop compartment on? Yeah. So this is nice and big troop transports. I think I'll do with 6 for now, but these will be really nice for taking over independent colonies. Yeah, let's just add some more armor so we won't lose them. Because if we lose the troops transport, we also lose all the troops that's stationed on them. So just want to make sure that doesn't happen. So this all looks okay. So let's save that. So now we have troop transports, and we'll probably get into building some more ships for our attack fleet and maybe an invasion fleet in the next episode, just when we just need to sort out that fuel crisis before we build any more ships though. So anyway, we hit that wrapping up point, and I'll catch you in the next episode.